Someone isn't happy about a new sibling. Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 15 of my Rakes to Small Business Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And we have this unwanted sibling. Sofia just met a sibling she doesn't want at all. It's only 2 more hours because she did get this a couple of hours ago. It was good for 4 hours in the first place. I thought it was kind of funny, but she'll get over it. I just trying to keep her up a little bit before she goes and sleeps in the treehouse, because she needs to sleep in the treehouse for. Doesn't seem to be helping her social talking to this. I thought maybe the bun is not as good as the other soft rats. I think I've noticed that. I just was never really sure. Hopefully she's tired enough that she can sleep for 6 hours. She is taking the day off. Enclosure, sleep in enclosure. Oh, you woke up. You're still tired. Oh, now you're back to sleep. Okay. Well, they'll be sleeping and I'll be back when something's happening. It's a little later in the day. We did complete the aspiration for little Sofia. She did sleep for the 6 hours, so now she's on her final one, slumber party animal. Our money's a little different because we crafted some things we sold for like furniture, and so what I usually do, because I craft with Little Miss Sam's mod, is I craft it and then I replace it with something from Build Buy, the same thing, and then sell what they crafted. But because he has marketable, the value was higher than what the replacement cost was. But I did buy the Nano Can 2, which is like 1,000 simoleons. But I think our funds are kind of similar between those two things. But we did get our bills and noticed that we have 24 hours to pay before. So I figure we should pay our bills. And then we're going to age up our little one, wake him up, and give him a makeover and go on vacation. I do have the next 2 days booked as holidays. I noticed their romance was showing as needing probably some help. So they're just doing some romantic interactions to help keep it. And then I got the message that they're both very satisfied. I also should have him craft a mirror so that he can shave. I'll just do that under the regular and do one of these mirrors there. There are some mirrors that are an option, but there's room for the double wide mirror there, so we can use that with Little Miss Sam's mod. There's a lot of things you can craft that are sort of wooden looking. So, we got to level 9 of the pottery skill, so I'm assuming our bills were paid because I can see our funds are less. We probably should wait for Patchy to go back on his stoop before we travel. We're going to create a sim, and maybe we'll let our little one sleep a little longer since he's sleeping. He's I was going to say kind of laid off, but I guess not that bad. It could be worse. But you know what? While we're waiting, why don't we actually make something new? We can craft a new ceramic since we're level 9 now. So we can do a abstract sculpture or an intricate vase or vase. We're going to do that, the second one. And so I had him craft a crib and a change table, which, like I said, both the value of what he crafted was more than what their cost was. And yeah, that's kind of all. And I harvested everything, so we had it harvested before we go. I had her craft some animal treats. There's a chicken. Just a regular chicken. And she's busy crafting. I probably need to work on her manners and conflict resolution, because I haven't really been doing that. You don't need to see that, but I'm just looking, because I would definitely want her conflict resolution to be maxed before she ages up to a teen. Play with emotion. Why don't you go do something useful while we're just waiting for these things to be crafted. Mainly, we're kind of, and look, Theodore is awake. Is Patchy's back on his perch. I think at this point we should probably just finish this. And I do need to get a playmat. And what's this? She had a rebellious. Is she still in a rebellious phase? Let me get that out of the way. Yep, she is. Oh, and there, she put that there. We'll put that back. We'll put that up there. And, let's see. Growing up means the sim will argue with their parents more, often swear and procrastinate when doing homework. Do you actually have homework to do? You do, but also there's 2 days of holidays, so it doesn't really matter that you do. And we did get an orchid, so I planted it, and it's perfect because whatever I had grafted to had been perfect. Or Goldie came along and made it perfect right now. I wasn't paying attention when I planted it. I just planted it. But regardless, it's perfect at this point. This has taken her quite a long time to craft. I kind of wanted to age up. Okay, she's done. Okay, let's see. She is done. We won't bother glazing it right now. It's excellent, and it's worth $2,452. So let's come in and age up. It's been like a sim day, which if I had aging on normal, it probably would be. So we're gonna age up and see who he takes. At least in terms of like eye color and hair color. Obviously his looks we won't know till he's like a teen, but at least we'll get something. And I probably need to pick up a play mat at a minimum, maybe a dollhouse, because they can play with dollhouses, but honestly they don't tend to cost that much. I'm gonna make him wiggly, and we can't tell because he's got like a hat. So he got the smile, which I find they always get when they age up. I have mods in for milestones, but even without my milestone mods in, my sim infants age up with that all the time. And that's how they can introduce themselves, by smiling at sims. But we shouldn't need that. Yeah, we can do everything. Let's just check that Rhett can do everything. So everything seems to be fine. So we're going to take Theodore into Create a Sim. He is looking at Audrey and give him a makeover. So I'll be back. So we're in Create a Sim and I've given Theodore his makeover. I'll show the before on the left-hand side as usual after we look at the hair. So there are no hairs for infants with this pack. And there are no hats, no accessories either. So there actually isn't that much, or at least for boys, male infants. There are these 2 outfits, and I think that's actually it. So we have, and he wears it in different categories. So this is what I have on him. But so here's just the color swatches. Since there's only the 3, I figure we'll like take a look at them, and then I'll put him back in one, either what I had, or I might actually put him in this one. It's slightly, I think I had him in this one. I don't know which one I had him in. He'll go in here. And then this is his second, which is not from the pack. So you can just see it's the top and bottom. Since it's summer, I put him in warmer. Like I thought his second outfit is not like for cold weather. It's more for warm weather. And he did actually age up with pretty much this. I think I changed something, but you would have seen it because I would have started it already now that we were, not looking at the hairs because we're too zoomed in. Doesn't really work very well. So there's his first PJ. Again, things that are better suited for warmer weather. And then this is the other one from the pack, which is kind of warm. It's his second one, which is why I put it as a second one, because it looks kind of warm and maybe not as suitable for hot weather, but I still put it on him. So there are the other, and he's in the orange one here. There's yellow, pink. It's very cute. And again, I don't know that we'll be having another one. I'm not sure I want another child. I have them a lot less now that there's infants. They're a lot more work. So that's his second hot weather outfit, which is just nothing else from the pack. And there's his first hot weather. And then cold weather, I did still give him 2. There's first. He did age up with this top. I changed the pants and the color of the shoes. And then I gave him this one just because it's cute. So now we have this one full piece, which came in an SDX around Christmas of 2024. So that's the makeover, and now I'm going to take them on vacation so we can get that vacation milestone and get there and harvest the things because we're going to Granite Falls. So I'll be back probably when we're on vacation. So we're here in Granite Falls, and I'll show a screenshot of what we paid. I only came for 1 day. This is my edited version of the lot, so it costs more than what it normally costs for this place because there's like more stuff. So, and it's based on the value. And this was also, I updated it so that you could bring your horses if you wanted, but we don't have a horse, so that's not necessary, but I just placed that version. Anyways, even though it meant it cost more. Let's check in on Theodore's needs. He's a little teeny bit hungry. So why don't we bring him inside, just so that he's inside, and then we'll give him a kiss because he's not starving, and then we'll feed him, and then maybe give him a nap. That's under baby care, feed, breastfeed. And since we're here, what can you do, sweet pea? Not actually. You can do what you're doing, that's fine. You could go fishing and you want to level up. I don't think there's a piano here, so I don't think you can. I could have brought the piano because it's portable, but I didn't want to. I brought a violin so she can play with the violin, and yeah, that's good enough. I thought I rallied the troops right before we came, but it doesn't really look like it. Probably one thing I need to do with this version, or an updated version, is I brought with us the food processor, and I brought one of these in case we wanted, and our candy maker, but I probably should just add one to this lot. We're gonna prep. Oh, we'll do some, it's not simple living, so we don't have the groceries, and we don't need the groceries. I'm gonna guess you can order groceries, order a delivery. We can. I don't think all I'll get is like these basics. We don't need anything else. Dozen eggs, probably don't need that many. I don't know if it'll come home with us or not. I'll get the green egg anyways, and a loaf of bread, and I'll look at pumpkin spice milk, and some of these. I don't know if they'll be here if we come back or what. I do find it's better to buy these and use these than the ones that you grow because they tend to be like so much more expensive. But also may as well get some seafood. And I guess we'll need sugar. And the reason I can jump it up by 10 is because I have UI cheats in. That's one of the actually biggest reasons I like UI cheats, is to be able to jump up quickly on these items. So we'll just do that. And though I don't know when she's actually going to order it, because she's got a lot of stuff going on there. And you may as well, let's take a look in the neighborhood and see. Well, we can start with fishing, which I would think it's over on this side. So you can go fishing for the, you need to catch 5 fish in Granite Falls. I'm going to guess for the fishing aspiration, I can't remember where he is at, honestly. Angling ace. Okay, he's on the final tier, so we don't need to worry about that. And because he has maxed, I placed all of my lots here. Just we only came to this one. And I came in and edited the world from the map view, so that's why they paid more. Sometimes I just come and use cheats and place it so that the next time they come, they pay the increased. Well, I didn't do that this time. You can learn the woodworking schematic so that you can make that. Maybe we can sell that in our business, even though it's not yours. I don't like that, actually, that it's only one business, only one of them gets the business. Because it could be a family visit. Oh, what are you doing? You're looking at, and you're probably getting tired. Oh, you miss being held from being, but you're wiggly. Why do you want to be held? Okay, assume that you're full. Oh, you never got fed. Smile at Audrey. Well, Audrey, why don't you, let's see, just help with needs. I don't use that very much. I usually actually tell them what to do. I'm very specific. Feed them. Do this. Do that. And, oh, that's dumb. Oh, I wonder if, oh, okay. It's like super efficient care, but not fully. We're actually gonna change him to baby care, feed, and maybe then by default she would breastfeed. I don't know. How are your needs now, sweet pea? Not really that much better, I have to say. I assume you're missing. Well, you're being held right now. You're being held. Except for that, I think we're gonna have. That really did not help. I'm not using that again. That was silly. So we're gonna come in here and baby care, feed, because it didn't fully fill him, and then we will give Theodore a nap. And she, can you order a pizza? Why don't you order a pizza? Why don't we just get a pizza? That's probably easy. And, oh, the groceries are here. Oh, it's our same grocery deliverer from home. It's coming here. How many fish did you catch? You've caught 1 fish. Why don't you go learn the woodworking schematic, and then I'm going to scan around and look for the unidentified plants. The reason I'm coming in the summer is because they're all, that's just basil anyways, they're all in season in the summer because I have seasons. Obviously, if you don't have seasons, it doesn't matter. Some are in season in spring, and some are in season in fall, but they're all in season in summer. So some are just summer. Some are spring and summer. Some are summer and fall. I don't think anything's available in the winter. So, yeah. So I prefer to come in the summer when I can like just get everything all at once. Though I do think these grow more quickly even when I don't have mods in, because I think they're maybe set to come maybe not quite the same as what Seasons does, or the not Seasons, that's out of season. So that is a strawberry bush. I said Seasons, but I meant, oh look, we'll get a little bug, collect an insect, and the gardening update change things. Oh look, there's a ghost here. Wonder who the ghost is. Because they're an angry ghost because of that color, I can tell that. And probably the same strawberry plant from before. So I'm just going to have them look around and look for these things. And I see Sofia is sleeping in the tent. Theodore is having his nap with his mummy, who's just sitting there looking at her phone. And how are your needs? Did she not feed you? I thought I had her feed you. I'm not sure about that. But I'll be back. It's actually the next morning, and we're going to go to the Granite Falls National Park. We collected a lot of collectibles here. Rhett is actually on to the next part, which he's not really going to do any of this. He's just probably going to maybe look after Theodore, while Audrey has to finish harvesting and catching some fish. So we're going to go, we collected what we can from here, so we want to go over to the park so that we can collect the things from over there. So I'm going to hit travel. And I initially tried to travel with Sofia, but she doesn't seem to know her sister, or she couldn't bring her with her. So I'm going to assume that we can, as one of the parents. So this is my essentially renovated Granite Falls. This is where they're staying with my renovated version of this lot. I've actually completely rebuilt this years ago and then updated as time goes on. So someone's visiting there or renting it out, and the Michelsons are renting out this house, and this is not occupied right now. And this is normally a rental lot, but I have replaced it with a bar, which is a modified version of the one from Realm of Magic, which is why it's still called Elixirs and Brews Pub Granite Falls, because it's the Granite Falls version. And then the forest, which I have left a national park, is my heavily edited version of that. And we're going to go travel there, which should give our infant his first visit to a park. I think when Growing Together first came out, I didn't find national parks counted, but I think they've changed it, because I have been finding that it works and counts for that milestone about visiting a park. So we're going to say confirm, and I hope that she can bring him, unlike Sofia, who couldn't. Yes. Yeah, it makes sense, because we went to the bar to rally the troops, and I had maybe Rhett initiate that, and he could bring Theodore. So we'll travel, and we're here, and we got the first trip to the milestone unlocked. The thing with national parks is you can't have club gatherings going here, which is why I liked to place that pub or bar so that we have somewhere we can go rally the troops. I got the idea because in Jungle Adventures there's a bar there and you can rally the troops, but they have a national park and you can't do it there either. And you can't rally the troops on a vacation rental lot. So, so let's see. I think I brought... I think there's actually a play mat here. Let me get my bearings. There's the building over here. It's hot. I don't know if I have. I do have this, so we could come here and set that up. But first, what we should do is put Theodore down there. I think his needs were decent last I looked. He's a little tired, but he's not too tired. And, oh, okay. We'll say that. Yeah, manners decrease, which we need to work on. Look at his needs just tanking so easily and quickly. Hopefully he's actually getting brought over here. He's not really getting his milestones, I have to say. And you know what? I want you, Sweet Pea, to come here, because I want... Oh, you can hunt for eggs because it's a holiday. You can't hunt for eggs on that. Because I want little one to smile at you. So what are you going to do? You're laying on back. Okay, can you look at toys? Don't. Yeah, he likes to be held. How dare you put... I don't know that he actually has that. He frequently hiccups, hates wake up. Oh, we got the coo milestone. And he's a snuggly sleeper. Okay, so now what I want you, my dear, now that you've done your thing and your husband can look after Theodore, is you're going to go fish while we're waiting for the things to spawn. I find they will spawn, but... So we're going to go fishing. Oh, maybe before you go fishing, you should catch this insect. And then you can go fishing. And Theodore, tough. You're going to... Oh, here. Why don't you smile at your sister so that maybe she can actually... when she travels, bring you with. And I don't know that she can interact with him in there. So... Oh, you are. You're doing peekaboo. Oh, good girl. You got over your dislike. Play peekaboo. Yay. That's nice. That's very good. Can you encourage? I actually don't mind his his facial hair how it is. I might have to have that set to grow to as opposed to shaving it off. I don't know that I want it to get much thicker than that. I just like it like that on him. So compliments, praise for good grades. Is there parenting? Probably not. Parenting, nope. And so I'm not going to do anything with her right now. Why don't you try and look at toys? And you're still, every time he gets put down, he gets angry. Oh, I know what you should do. You should turn the air conditioning on in here. Set it for cooler. And you know what? We'll just leave you for a minute. And Audrey, you're fishing. Good. And I'm just waiting. What you could do is you could harvest this. Oh, we got the reach milestone. Yay, now you can play with toys. Are you getting tired? Oh, yes, you are. Why don't you try and go night-night? Oh, you're going to you're hot. Oh, because I had tried to get her to change her. Hopefully he'll be okay now that it looks like the sadness is gone. Now that we've changed it. I had tried to get Audrey to change his clothes to like hot weather clothes, but it just never ended up working out, I guess. So you could, I guess, go fishing, I suppose. Or you could play your violin. I'll just have you go fishing. We don't have a lot of time here. So you can come here and go fishing. And you know what, Audrey? You fish while I look around, which you probably don't need to So I'm like, there's one that's always here, so we'll harvest that. And then there's the other one. Hopefully they're different. I've occasionally had them not be different. And I don't like that when they're not different. You can dig that. Oh, look, there's bugs. You can collect those insects. And essentially this is what I did in the other neighborhood, is I just went around, and now that I found some, she can stop fishing, because I probably will end up bringing them back. She loves the outdoors. It makes sense that they like it here, and they might come do another trip this summer. Perhaps, or in the fall, whatever. It doesn't really matter. As long as it's early fall, hopefully it won't be cold, and they can still fish. And we can maybe go find, not that you necessarily, you know, we'll harvest that. They could go see the hermit. So this is all they're doing. Looking for things, harvesting, fishing. I actually think that we're going to leave this part here. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!